Okay, so we are discussing the upcoming Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. There's been some new information that's been released on it, and one of the primary articles that I stumbled across is that the movie's going to have some very interesting inspirations. One of them is going to be kind of not what you would expect for a movie like this. They're obviously going for like a gritty, realistic, vibe, an emphasis on realism, but not in the same way that Christopher Nolan did with his Batman movies. That was very different. This is a very different take. The movie's going to have the Riddler in there as the villain, played by Paul Dano, and the Riddler is apparently going to be inspired by the Zodiac killer. Which,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I thought the same. I thought the same when I actually read that. I was like, well, if you're gonna do Riddler in a serious like live action gritty Batman film, I guess this would be the way to do it. And so like if they go for like a seven vibe with it, then I think it could actually work. And I think that's basically what this is. Of course, there's the director Matt Reeves. He did the most recent Planet of the Apes trilogy that came out last decade. That was critically acclaimed. I'm not sure if you've seen the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Yep, I've seen them. I don't know if I've seen them all, but I think I've seen the first and second.
The last one was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Not sure if you saw that one.
Yeah, I may have not.
Yeah. What was it? It was Rise. The first one was Rise. The second one, I can't actually. I might be getting the second one mixed up with the third one. Huh. Either way, Matt Reeves, he's coming on board to as director for this, and it's going to be there's going to be more detective work in here, especially dealing with like a character like the Riddler. So I think we're going to see more of the detective side of Batman, and they're also incorporating Catwoman again, this time played by Zoe Kravitz right here, which is interesting. They've actually race bended two different characters. The first is Catwoman, and then the second is Commissioner Gordon, who's going to be black in this rendition.
Well, he's gonna be black? Really?
He,
I've been out of the loop.
yeah, he's being played by not sure if you've seen the Hunger Games movies. I think it's his name is BT, the character BT.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, him, Jeffrey Wright.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know who he is. I've seen him on I used to watch a show called Boardwalk Empire. That's what I know him from.
Oh shit, he's 5'11". He's my height.
I always thought you were taller than that. I thought you were like 6 feet at least.
It's funny because I was on the shift last week, and there was a really tall girl or whatever. I was still taller than she was, but
Uh-huh.
she was like, oh, I'm 5'11", because I asked her like how tall are you, because she was like abnormally tall for a female, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
so how tall are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 5'11", and I was like, I thought I'm 5'11". And she's like, no, you have to be taller than that. So maybe you're right. Maybe I could be like 6 or 6'1". I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
I don't know. I'll have to take a look into that at some point. But going back to the topic, Jeffrey Wright's a great actor. I'm actually looking forward to his portrayal of Commissioner Gordon. And some people are upset at the race bending thing, and I get it, because there's been a lot of race bending or whatever in Hollywood, especially when it comes to comic book characters and whatnot. But at this point, when it comes to Batman, particularly, like, we've already seen the Caucasian versions of these characters, so I don't care if they mix it up, a little bit at this point. It really doesn't bother me.
Because he's a real good actor. I mean, he killed Boardwalk Empire. His character was great.
Yeah. So I think Zoe Kravitz will do a serviceable job, and Jeffrey Wright, I think he'll do a decent job as well. The only thing
Yeah.
the only thing that's been bothering me with this movie is the recent trailer. Like some of the dialogue is like really cheesy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Let me play
I'm a
this shit.
man
Can you
before
hear it?
change.
Can you hear the trailer?
And I must seek
Yeah,
my fortune.
yeah.
And then some of the some of the choices just kind of bother me too. Like I don't care that they cast Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, but if you look at her costume and then you compare it to Robert Pattinson's Batman, it really doesn't fit. It seems like she just took some shit that she got from the you know from TJ Maxx and just spray painted it
Yeah.
black. And I was like, because I was looking at they released a photo of the action figures and shit, and I was taking a look and I was like, nah, yeah, that's not the photo I saw. I don't know what the fuck that is. That shit looks terrible. That looks like some Walmart shit. That's some $10 Walmart. Yeah, I hope people aren't buying that for their children. Hey, little Timmy, I bought you a Batman action figure. Oh, cool,
And they
Daddy.
don't know no better.
Yeah. Oh no, children will know if you buy them some nonsense. Man, Daddy, what the fuck is this? Well, it's Batman, little Timmy. Man, I don't want this shit. Yeah, that's her costume. Like, what the fuck?
That shit looks cheap as hell.
Look like she has a sock on her head with two fucking. What is that, yo? If they made it like the Arkham game, then like this, it would work. Because like there's the Anne Hathaway version, and I wasn't a fan of that either. Like the costume for that, but that in comparison to this.
That made you really do. Like she fucking cut up a sock so she could see through it.
Yeah, like
That's crazy, bro.
a sock or a glove or whatever, and
Put that shit on her head.
yeah, man, I don't know like who the fucking costume director was or who was in charge of the fucking the costumes and whatnot, who designed the costumes, but it's like have you read any of the comics or played any of the games or watched any of the older movies to see what works and what doesn't work? Because Zoe Kravitz is a beautiful woman and whatnot, but anyone's gonna look stupid, with a sock over their head,
Yeah, right.
Something else I was noticing too. There are certain shots with Robert Pattinson, and he just looks weird, and like the cowl on him doesn't look right. So you see what you kind of see what I'm talking about. Let me try.
Yeah, I see what you mean a little bit.
Because
Does look a bit off.
and I was looking at it too. I was trying to find like a better shot of it, and what it is it's the way they sculpt his forehead. Like what the fuck?
Now, yeah, it becomes a lot more apparent when you say that.
Yeah, and then if you compare it to like the way they sculpt the rest of the head and whatnot, it just looks strange to me.
I can't unsee it now that you said that. I didn't even notice it at first. When you say that, I can't even notice it now.
I'm not trying to be picky, but damn, y'all like it doesn't look right, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Like it don't look right.
Yeah, I wish you didn't say it. I can't unsee it now.
I'm sorry. Did I ruin the magic for you?
Yeah.
It's funny too. They gave him like these arm bracelets or whatever, gauntlets or whatever the hell they are. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
They gave him some fucking like, I don't know, like ninja armor or
Just
something.
yeah, just some extra shit that really don't fit.
Yeah, it's not really necessary. It's fun. It's funny too, like with the head, because you can still tell like it's Robert Pattinson, like his face. I don't know. It just looks kind of strange. I don't think it's terrible, but it definitely does look a little weird. It'll probably look better once the movie's out and whatnot, and it won't look too bad at that point.
Yeah.
But it's just that forehead, man. I just get. I mean, you can really see it in this.
That looks real off.
Like, so he drops down or whatever, and criminals like, who are you? It's like, what's wrong with his forehead, yo? Like, no one's gonna be afraid of that. You know what I mean? Like, Batman's supposed to be intimidating and whatnot. Fucked up his forehead. Like, why? Like, it's fucking nuts. Anyway, what do you think of the trailer? Like overall?
um, it's looking decent for what I saw. I'm honest, I'm a little worried. I don't know how this one's gonna turn out, but we'll see. What
Ye-
about you? Are you a little worried at least?
I mean, somewhat, yeah. I'm thinking more positively of it than not, but I think certain things are going to be off.
Uh-huh.
I think overall it'll be solid, but I think certain things are going to be off for sure.
Yeah.
I will say the makeup they did on Collin Ferrel as the Penguin right here is fucking amazing. I didn't even know that was Collin Ferrel. Also, the movie is going to be 2 hours and 55 minutes. You may as well say it's 3 hours long.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Because I think I think that's completely
Honest.
unnecessary.
Yeah, it could drag it out really bad. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, usually when it's that length, usually it's just dragged out way too long.
They do have two different villains in the movie. They got the Riddler, and then they have the Penguin. So, and then whatever's going on with Catwoman. So, they have like three different characters, potentially three different antagonists or whatever. Maybe they really needed the extra time, the extra time
It's
to
possible.
to flesh out those storylines. So, it could work in the movie's favor. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing it.
yeah, I'm still looking forward on this one too. Still a little worried, but yeah.
I think it'll be better than the Ben Affleck version. The Ben Affleck version was just horrible, but it was mainly due to the way like his character was written rather than Ben Affleck himself. So
Uh,
all in all, I still say nothing beats Christian Bale as Batman, but
Absolutely, nothing beats
even his throat cancer voice. Hey, it was distinctive. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.